Hey there, Captain Mutant here. It's high time I took a detailed look at one of the Galaxy Squad sets I managed to get my hands on recently, namely set number 70701, the Swarm Interceptor. The entire concept behind this theme is an ongoing war between humans and insect humanoids, so each set has one major ship and a smaller vehicle for the opposing side. Here we have two characters. The human is called Solomon Blaze and is the leader of the blue team. He's got a modern helmet with visor, and his uniform is highly detailed with precision printing both front and back, and that includes the front of his legs. He has two facial expressions, but the only difference is one has a mask covering his mouth and the other hasn't. Aside from that, they look the same, with both even having a targeting scope over his right eye. Against him is a generic alien mosquitoid. The aliens don't have names, I guess that makes them easier to kill, but just look at the detailed printing on this one. Multiple colors, front and back. You can see the overlapping plates that make up its exoskeleton and the soft red skin underneath. I love the effect of its translucent light green wings. From the ridges at the back of its head to its huge compound eyes and removable antennas, and that nose, LEGO have made a really nice looking alien creature. The first ship you build is the Space Flyer. It's a tiny vehicle made of only a handful of pieces. It reminds me more of a jet ski than anything else. The Mosquitoid holds onto the handles and away it goes. The flyer won't offer him any protection, but I guess it can always use its own wings to fly away should trouble arise. And speaking of trouble, next on the build list is the Interceptor's cockpit. There's only enough room to fit one person in there, and a printed sloped brick is all Blaze has to seek and destroy his enemy. The build is relatively simple, although I did very much like how the little side wings are attached to the cockpit. It's a good idea that also allows you to angle the wings 90 degrees. This part of the Interceptor is capable of flying on its own, despite any obvious thrusters. Next up, we have to assemble the Interceptor's turret. This is where a handful of stickers are applied on the sides and later on the wings. The turret's two cannons are concealed by default, and when deployed, they look more than a match for the poor Mosquitoid's little flyer. The construction of the wings is fairly straightforward, but I did appreciate that even on a set this small, there were enough pieces to create a bit of greebling. Once built, that turret has a trick up its sleeve. It can use its wings as struts, probably as a means to cope with the cannon's powerful recoil. In this position, Blaze can control the cannons from the back, ready to unleash formidable firepower. The cockpit slots in easily and is held by friction. The winged struts are wide enough to keep the whole ship in balance. But there's also a pretty neat trick. If you swoosh the Interceptor around, twisting it from side to side, you'll notice that the cockpit stays level. This gives this little ship a pretty cool and unique feel. With the wings as wings, the Interceptor looks like a sleek, fast jet, capable of handling any situation that comes its way, or to get out of trouble fast. Even though this is the smallest Galaxy Squad set, you can all too clearly see the attention to detail and the imagination that went into this theme. The alien is very well designed. Up to now, with one notable exception, I've been disappointed with the aliens LEGO created which weren't recreations of existing IPs, but this Mosquitoid shows just how cool they can be. That little ship has so many play features and an impressive style, it makes me keen to crack open the other boxes. I'm happy to give the Swarm Interceptor 3 tentacles. That's all I have time for today. Let me know what you think in the comments. Don't forget to add your support to my LEGO Ideas proposal, the link's in the description, and I'll speak to you next time.